Good afternoon, this is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here for an apartment building out in the North Park area. We like to do these inspections to outline the current condition of the roof and outline any sensitive areas or areas of repair. This is an interesting situation because it's got a flat roof, it's got a clay tile roof, we have a tar and gravel old roof, and then the front section of this building actually has been redone. This ridge over to the front. Something I want to point out is that there's still a good amount of cracked tiles in this front section. We have one right there, one right here, one right here, one right here, and there's one right here too. So I just want to document this for the building, just because I feel like the roofing company that did it should repair these cracks, or if there was somebody that walked on it, that they should be liable for repairing those. We can see how many cracked tiles there are on the back section. This is actually incredible. It's disturbing to the point where I'm wondering who's walking on this roof, because there's a certain way to walk on clay tiles to spread weight evenly to not break tiles, but you can see a lot of broken tiles right here, a lot right here, and then all this section right here. There's so many broken clay tiles. There's a bunch of repairs that have been done. And so definitely something that we want to point out and just look at and let the building know that with this amount of broken clay tiles, lifting up these tiles and replacing the underlayment, there's so many broken that it might be more economical to go to a shingle on the back half of this building. You're still going to have the clay tile look from the front. We'll kind of clean that up, those sections, but there's so many broken clay tiles that it kind of makes sense to go to a shingle here in the back where it's hidden and get rid of these broken clay tiles. I'm walking down here, as you can see, distributing my weight so I'm not breaking any of the clay tiles. Getting down here, we have a tar and gravel roof. This is an older style of flat roofing that's no longer used anymore. We can see the tar just starts to crack over time, and you can see easy ways for water to penetrate in. And this type of roofing is basically tar mopped on the roof with gravel thrown over the top to protect the tar. It heats up over time and pulls away from the edge. As you can see, the edge starts to leak, penetration points start to leak. There has been a repair done right here where you can see a lot of water ponding. Water ponding on a tar and gravel roof is no good. On a torch down roof like is the one over here, and the tar and gravel, the manufacturer warranty does not include water ponding. TPO, which is going to be the recommendation for this roof, does. The manufacturer warranty does cover water ponding on a roof. TPO is by far the best flat, low sloped roofing material and roofing system there is. So even though this was repaired around this drain, there's still leaking coming from this area where it's ponding as well. All these drains need to be replaced. We can see the edge of the roof failing. We can see the edge right here pulling back a couple inches over time. And so there's an easy way for water to get in. You can see the brittleness of the tar right there. So we're gonna go ahead and measure this out. This needs a full new flat roof. We're gonna take all this material off. We're gonna replace any bad wood. And then we're gonna do a new TPO flat roofing system on that's more energy efficient, gonna keep the rooms cooler. We're then gonna get rid of the clay tile because so much of it has been broken and walking on that you'd have to pay for a new clay tile roof. And so if we're just concerned, look at this right here. You can see the underlayment right here. This is the waterproofing membrane expired right here. And so there's so many broken tile. We're gonna go to shingle on the back. We're gonna keep it a nice black shingle to keep it kind of congruent with the look. This section too, you can see all that broken tile. And then new TPO roof that's gonna wrap up over these parapet walls, terminate. We can keep the clay tile look and we do it along the ridge right here. And then that's gonna be the best recommendation going forward. We're gonna write this up for a proposal. Recommended action is gonna be ASAP. We can get out here in a couple weeks. Thank you.